Hello. It's me, X Gaming. Today the series Dinosaurs in the Continents restarts Season 4. And the first dinosaur I will do. Chungkingosaur. According to Dawn EA, the Chungkingosaurus jiangbaensis holotype was one of the smallest stegosaurs with a length of less than 4 meters, even though it was apparently an adult, judging by the ossification of the sacrum. Chungkingosaurus SP1 was estimated at 5 meters, Chungkingosaurus SP2 was seen as longer than 5 meters. Dawn EA indicated that Chungkingosaurus SP2 was seen as longer than 5 meters. Dawn EA indicated that Chungkingosaurus strongly resembled Chungkingosaurus, found in the same formation, in many anatomical details. Chungkingosaurus was different in its smaller size, deeper snout and front lower jaws, resulting in a relatively high and narrow skull, and non-overlapping teeth with less pronounced denticles. Chungkingosaurus probably possessed 2 rows of plates and spikes on its back, which were arranged in pairs, but the total number is unknown. A skeleton model in the Chongqing Municipal Museum shows 14 pairs of plates. This model also has 2 pairs of tail spikes. The plates of Chungkingosaurus have a thickened middle section, as if they were modified spikes. The plates resemble those of Chungkingosaurus. The form of the thagomizer, the tail end spikes used as a defensive weapon, is only known from specimen CV00208. It preserves 2 pairs of obliquely vertical, rather stout, spikes. Dong et al. Reported that a 3rd pair to the front of these was originally present but lost during the excavation. A unique feature is the presence of an additional pair at the very tail end, consisting of long thin spikes oriented almost horizontally and obliquely to the sides and rear in top view. Paul described this kind of thagomizer as a pincushion array. The thagomizer of Chungkingosaurus is not known from articulated remains. Fossils of Chungkingosaurus were found near Chongqing, China, from 1977 onwards. The type species, Chungkingosaurus jiangbaensis, was named and described by Dong Jiming, Zhu Shiwu, and Zhong Yihong in 1983. The generic name refers to Chongqing in Sichuan. The specific name refers to the district of Jiangbei. The holotype, CV00206, was found in the Chungking group of the Upper Shaximia Formation. It consists of a partial skeleton, containing the snout, the front of the lower jaws, 10 dorsal vertebrae, a pelvis with sacrum, a series of 23 tail vertebrae, the lower end of a humerus, 3 metacarpals, both thigh bones and shin bones, and 5 back plates. Dawn EA in 1983 described 3 additional species. These were not separately named but identified as Chungkingosaurus SP1-3. Chungkingosaurus SP1 was based on specimen CV00207, a pelvis with sacrum. The next species, Chungkingosaurus SP2, was based on specimen CV00205, a partial skeleton. The last species, Chungkingosaurus SP3, was based on specimen CV00208, a series of 10 vertebrae of a tail end with an articulated thagomizer. In 2014, Roman Ulansky named CV00205 Chungkingosaurus giganticus, and CV00207 Chungkingosaurus magnus. Peter Malcolm Galton and Kenneth Carpenter later identified both as nomina dubia, referring both to C. jiangbaensis in 2006, Susanna Maidment and Wei Guangbia considered Chungkingosaurus a valid genus, even though much of the material could no longer be localized. Specimen CV00207 was by them no longer referred to Chungkingosaurus. However, Gregory S. Paul in 2010 suggested that Chungkingosaurus was the juvenile of Chungkingosaurus. Chungkingosaurus was in 1983 by Dawn EA placed in the Stegosaurinae.in 2006 Maidment and Wei considered it a basal member of the Stegosaurinae.in 2008 Maidment. EA assigned it to the Huayangosauridae. Chungkingosaurus was in 1983 by Dawn EA placed in the Stegosaurinae.in 2006 Maidment and Wei considered it a basal member of the Stegosaurinae.in 2008 Maidment. EA assigned it to the Huayangosauridae.